Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/Ackleyattack44227 to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey folks, I'm officially going to be attending Retro GameCon Spring Edition this year, taking place at the new Elite Gaming Arena at the Atrium building over at Clinton Square up in Syracuse, New York on Saturday, May 17th from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. I'm going to be there all day and I'm going to be cosplaying as Amber from Genshin Impact. So if you see me there in person, then by all means come on up to me and say hi. Hope to see you there. This is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and well, I hope all of you guys have had a really great Mother's Day this year, and yeah, that's pretty much what I could say on Haga for sure. So yeah, I guess it is quite a thing that I would actually do a regular old thoughts video right around the day after Mother's Day for sure, because, well, I know I had a lot of other things going on around that time that I wish I could have done, but I figure now would be a good time for me to pretty much do so for sure, because, hey, I need to bridge the gap some way for sure, so yeah. I guess, if anything, rather instead of catching the latest movie on the big screen that just came out, though trust me, that won't come until sometime later on for sure, no. I decided that I would actually take the time this Mother's Day to actually talk about a movie that came out a few weeks ago, but I never actually got the chance to see it or even talk about it for sure. Right up until now, all thanks to some really positive word of mouth. And I really do mean that when I actually say that for sure, so yeah, I think it's of course what I can say of course that front, and yeah, I wish I could have actually seen this movie much earlier than I expected. Well, I mean, hey, better late than never, I guess, so yeah, I kind of figure that's, of course, what we're going to be talking about here today, and, well, it has been a whole year since after I did one of these for sure, so I think we might as well get ourselves in for a nice little vampire movie. Yeah, even though technically I am talking about a horror movie once again, it does involve vampires, so when you really think about it. And yeah, I think given to what I've actually said, I know I'm rather late to actually talk about a vampire movie for sure, seeing of how the last three that I did within the span of a few years landing in April. But again, like I said, better late than never, I guess, so yeah, regardless on that, I think we might as well get ourselves in for the latest vampire movie in May this time. Yeah, I'm kind of breaking this pretty much the tradition I have for the past few years, but I'm still going to talk about it regardless, so yeah, but regardless, we might as well jump right into it with a nice little side of music to go along with it, so yeah, that's what I kind of figure out we're going to do today. We're pretty much going to be slaying vampires with, of course, playing some nice music on the side as we do so with today's movie that I got to go see very recently, which is none other than Sinners. So yeah, that's of course what we're going to be talking about here today. This film actually came out some time ago, and well, even though I'm rather late to joining on the whole bandwagon for sure, I figured now would be a good time for me to finally talk about this one for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Alright then, so before I could go ahead and talk about this movie, I think I need to pretty much answer the question, why am I talking about this now? Why would I wait a few weeks after its release to now finally talk about this movie for sure? Well, surprisingly enough, this may come as a bit of a surprise to all of you. Honestly, I think I wasn't really that interesting in, of course, checking this movie out first. I never actually saw the trailers and stuff, so I figured it would be one of those movies that would come and go for sure. And yeah, nothing really much else to it from what I can gather, so yeah. And of course, let's not forget to mention, around the same time this movie actually came out for sure, I was already occupied by seeing the pretty much the colorful stage Amica Who Can't Sing movie around that same time, because, well, I am fully aware of course, it being released for a limited time, and I knew I need to go see the hang as quickly as possible before its limited engagement actually concludes for sure. So yeah, that alongside plenty of others that kept me occupied is probably what led me to, of course, not have me plan on seeing this movie as a whole. But however, over time, especially with, of course, plenty of people that I know locally, they've actually told me some really good things about that said movie for sure, and I really do mean that when I say that, because this movie has actually garnered a lot of positive buzz for sure. Not only scoring big with critics and audiences, already scoring big numbers at the box office with over $200 million against the film's budget of about $90 to $100 million, and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 97%. Yeah, this movie has already garnered up a lot of people saying really great things about it for sure. So I guess I'll give it to that thought, and well, since I did already spend the past few weeks as normal catching some of the new releases for sure, with of course not just the colorful stage movie, but also Until Dawn and Thunderbolts, the latter of which I talked about previously for sure, I kind of figure, you know what? I guess seeing how there's no new releases coming out for, of course, this weekend, I kind of figure, you know what, maybe I should now finally give this movie a fair shot and see how it goes, So yeah, that's what I kind of figure out we're going to do. I managed to do exactly that, and officially went in earlier today to officially go and see this movie for myself, all thanks to the kind people at Crown City Cinemas as always. And I managed to get myself in to officially see this movie as a whole, So yeah, and of course, now that I've officially got back from, of course, seeing it, I guess a lot of you guys may be wondering, what do I think of this movie now that I finally got the chance to see it? Well, you're going to be quite shocked when you actually hear my thoughts on, of course, this one. Actually, yeah, no, you won't, because, well, the positive word of mouth that this movie actually got since its release is absolutely warranted. And I'm not joking. I kid you not. I 100% shit you not. I am not making this up one bit. This movie is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I guess pretty much for what it is, I think it's not only pretty much amazing as described, but pretty much it's also phenomenal. It's breathtaking. It's entertaining, and of course, when all else is said and done, it is of course a really fascinating movie all the way. So yeah, I guess you can tell I really love this movie hands down. How much do I love it, you may ask? Well, I think pretty much if anything, think of it as like pretty much exactly how I felt about the stage recording, the recording of the stage musical Hamilton and Godzilla -1 all wrapped up together. So yeah, that alone is how much I really love this movie all the way. It is a brilliant movie all the way, and yeah, for what it is, I definitely think this might actually be the best one I've actually seen for this year for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Alright. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. So excuse me, so I guess for starters is of course the story, and excuse me, so yeah, I think with of course what I'm actually seeing with the story, I really do think it's actually laid out perfectly, hands down. I really do think it's actually flowed out marvelously all the way, and I think it's pretty much simple and easy to follow all the way for sure. I really do dig on how much time they need to progress to establish everything that goes on for sure, and I really do like it when this movie actually showcased that for sure. It wanted to take its time to actually establish everything that goes on for sure. It wanted to pace out everything that it needs to pace out. And I think it accomplished that quite well for sure. So yeah. And of course, let's not forget to mention there's a lot of breathing room to, of course, soak in on everything that happens. And whenever something pops up that will actually pretty much show you that shit is going down, it really does leave you gripped onto your seat all the way. So yeah, that's how great the story is, hands down. I really love on how creative they actually did with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, and of course, pretty much the writing, I have to say, that too alone deserves a lot of recognition by far. It really pretty much takes its time to put a lot of hardworking effort in, of course, each and every scene that plays out for sure. I love how well crafted the screenplay is all together for sure. So yeah. Yeah, that's just to name me a few, and of course, pretty much of anything when it comes to everything this movie actually written out, wherever some bits of a comedy actually wanted to play out all the way, it does exactly that. When it needs to take its time to take in some breathing room from what I've actually seen, it would do that as well. And whenever something scary actually pops up, you know it would do exactly that for sure. So yeah, I really love what they did for, of course, for the writing. I have to say that alongside the story really is incredible all the way, and I think they really put in a lot of hardworking effort to really make this look great, and it did that very well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say for those two aspects in a nutshell. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I need to talk about. So yeah, and I guess if anything, we might as well move on to the characters, and And yeah, I think with what I've actually seen by far, I really love what they did with the characters for sure. So yeah, I do know for the fact that each and every single one of them has been giving some really great development from what I've actually seen. And of course, what problems that they have that they need to overcome for sure. That alone is, of course, what makes them likable and interesting. And of course, very charming in a way where I actually do want to care for these characters for sure. So yeah, and this movie really made me care for them a whole lot for sure. I think they really did an incredible job, of course, on that front in its entirety for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that. So yeah. But yeah, I guess aside from the characters, all the actors that came aboard to play all these characters, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think it is very well casted, I have to say, and each and every single actor really pulled off some really great performances all the way. Each and every single one of them, from what I've actually seen, I dare even say it's almost like Oscar levels of great by far. So yeah. I can definitely name a few that I think really stood out a whole lot, but the one that I think really stood out the most would definitely have to be Michael B. Jordan for sure. Now I guess if anything, I do recognize him as a really good actor for sure, and I guess for the sake of this movie, he really putting a lot of effort into his performance all the way. I really love what he's actually done to really make his character work for sure, and I do applaud his commitment all the way. So yeah. That alone is, of course, what I can say, of course, that. So yeah, I really love Michael B. Jordan as an actor, and he pulled off such a really phenomenal performance, of course, this movie for sure. So yeah, and that's alongside all the other actors that came on board as well, and yeah, I think there is one other standout that I do think, for what I can say is also really great, does come at a close second compared to Michael B. Jordan. That would be Haley Steinfeld. I think she really pulled off a really great performance as well. So yeah, I think it's what I can say for the characters and the actors for sure. I really love on how likable and interesting the characters are, and all the actors pulled off some really great performances all the way. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Actually, quite a whole lot, to be honest. So yeah, I guess for starters, seeing how this is a horror movie, I think we might as well mention the tone and atmosphere for sure. So yeah, and honestly, from what I've actually seen, I really do dig on what they actually did for the towing atmosphere for sure. I think with the way pretty much of anything, two sides balance off each other. One part is, of course, very lighthearted and upbeat, while the other is basically dark, gritty, and scary at the same time. And the way the two actually connect each other, it's kind of like two separate magnets coming together for sure. That alone is, of course, why I really do dig the most. And this movie really showcased that all the way. So yeah. Either way, I think I know towing atmosphere is, of course, the big essential when it comes to a horror movie, so for sure. And this movie really utilized the towing atmosphere very well, for sure. So yeah, whether it be something scary would actually pop up with, of course, a few occasional jump scares that really got the hell out of me, for sure, to even some of the deaths as well, with a lot of really creative ways on how the characters die, for sure, right? And you forgot the amount of blood and gore that they actually showcased altogether. yeah, I'm really glad they didn't go over the top with it. They kept it nice and balanced, for sure, and that's something I really do like in horror movies, for sure. I really do like for the fact that the blood and gore needs to be balanced out in a way without going way too over the top, for sure. So yeah, and this movie really did that very well, for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say for the towing atmosphere, for sure. Now, as everything for the production design for, of course, this movie, that alone is, of course, also brilliantly well done, for sure. Like, of course, the way the sets are actually built is very creative to really match the time period of course, the 1930s on where it actually takes place, which is actually very nice, for sure. To even the way the pretty much the makeup effects actually really help blend in, of course, everything that our characters is going through, for sure. Even the visuals and the effects, I have to say, is actually very nicely done, for sure. Truly a massive step up all the way, and I really do dig on how much this movie really utilized the hang in such a way. So yeah, and let's not forget to mention, pretty much of anything, the music, I have to say. Yeah, that alone is, of course, brilliantly well done, for sure. I think with every single musical piece, whether it be a song or pretty much something that plays out in the film's score, hands down, I think it really does pretty much blend in perfectly with everything they actually did, for sure, and really does connect well with everything that goes on throughout the course of the movie, for sure. So yeah, either way, I really do love on what they did with the music, and of course, this movie, for sure, and I think they really accomplished that very well, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, on that front. So yeah, and of course, the direction in this film, to which I should mention, this film is, of course, directed by Ryan Coogler. Yeah, am I saying that right? Ryan Coogler? Yeah, I pretty much just said it right. So yeah, the direction of this film from Ryan Coogler. Yeah, I think it's Ryan Coogler. Yeah, that sounded much better. So yeah, the direction of this film from Ryan Coogler, I'm not gonna lie, I think it is absolutely phenomenal all the way. I can tell with the amount of hard-working effort he actually did to make this movie work. I think he really accomplished that very well, and his direction style is absolutely amazing all the way. So yeah, truly, I think it's probably absolutely probably the best direction I've actually seen from him since after what he did with the Black Panther movies prior to this one, for sure. To which I also really enjoyed, hands down. So yeah, and of course, the cinematography in this film is absolutely amazing, for sure, with some really great camera shots that they did to really make this movie look good, and it is quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, and of course, the editing, I have to say, it is, of course, cut up perfectly, not only with some really good cuts here and there to help flow out everything that goes on, for sure, but also match with the film's pacing as well, to which that alone is also brilliantly well done, I'm not gonna lie, and I think they did an incredible job, of course, on that front, for sure. So yeah, literally with everything that I've actually said, you can definitely tell on how much I really do think this movie is truly the best one I've actually seen, for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Alright. So yeah, I think with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this movie as a whole. So So yeah, overall, Sinners is without a doubt one hell of an amazing movie all the way. And it's not just that, but it's also a really great definition of course, pretty much breathtaking, phenomenal, really, really exciting, and everything else that I can say as a whole for, of course, this one. Literally, with everything that I've actually seen by far, it's kind of like pretty much one of the vampires that our heroes actually encounter during the course of this movie. Once it actually bites you, it'll never let you go for sure. And it really does have some really great stuff that really kept you on the edge of your seat all the way. And yeah, this movie really did exactly that, hands down. I was, yeah, I think I knew going into it, I was hoping maybe some of the good, pretty much the good things that a lot of people are saying about it might be warranted and stuff, but I wasn't fully prepared on how amazing this movie was for sure, so yeah. Literally, I think with everything I've actually seen, I think it would really showcase that this movie is, it's not only a really great one, nor even an amazing one all the way, but I think it definitely deserves the title as, well, get this, one of the best movies I've actually seen for this year for sure. I mean, like, top tier levels of great by far, so yeah, I think with all that said and done, yeah, with everything that I've actually said, I do highly recommend this movie all the way for sure, so yeah, this is actually one that I really do think is actually well worth the watch for sure, and yeah, I think with it only about pretty much lasting about a couple of hours for sure, that is actually the best couple of hours I will definitely get back anytime soon, so yeah, if that's something you're actually looking into hands down, then I say this movie is well worth checking out, so yeah, whatever the case may be, I know hands down that's something you're gonna grab your guitar on and unleash your vampire your vampire veins to actually witness for yourself. It's actually one vampire that will never let you go anytime soon, and it will give you, in my opinion, one of the greatest movie-going experiences I've actually got in my entire life, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. I really love this movie from beginning to end, and I really do think it deserves the title as one of the best movies I've actually seen by far. So for my final score, yeah, I was a little reluctant at first to give it a perfect score, but you know what? I think with everything that I've actually said about it, I think this movie is well deserving of that. So yeah, for my final score, I am definitely proud to say that I'm giving Sinners a massively solid and yet absolutely perfect 10 out of 10 for sure. So yeah. I know hands down I couldn't go any higher than that hands down, but with everything that I've actually said by far, that would showcase on how much I love this movie as a whole. This is literally one that I think is well worth the watch all the way, and yeah, I think with everything that I've actually said, I think you're in for one hell of an amazing time once you actually do, so yeah, the story is great, the characters are great, the actors are great, the tone and atmosphere are great, everything about this movie is really great, hands down, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So if you got the time and the money, definitely go see this movie while you still can, because yeah, it's guaranteed to get your faint claw-ding for sure, and it will never let you go anytime soon. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this movie as a whole. So yeah. Alright, so I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this movie as a whole. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and by all means, I want to ask all of you guys, what do you think of, what do you think of, Singers if you've actually, seen it, oh, excuse me, so yeah, do you absolutely really enjoyed it like I did, and, think it's, one hell of an amazing, time that you actually, got, or do you absolutely hate it, and, think it's, a colossal waste of time, and of course, the, high praise it actually got is not warranted, in the, slightest? Or are you somewhere in between where you think it's just okay for sure, so yeah, let me know what you thought of this movie down in the comments down below. I would love to know what you guys think, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and, well, now that I finally got that done for sure, I think it looks like it'll be back to, of course, new releases as normal for sure, so yeah. Hopefully, I think with the next one, I do hope it'll actually be good like what we got here. So I'll be really quite curious to see what I'll talk about next, so yeah. Either way, I guess for my next movie, well, now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna see if I can find a way to actually cheat death for sure. I mean, I know death has a design all the way, so maybe I can find a way to actually cheat death for sure. If that hit alone wouldn't give you any idea on what I could be talking about next in my next thoughts video coming up, I don't know what will. So definitely be on the lookout for that. So yeah, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyattackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with SamAttack4427's, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyattackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.